So, you've got a residential mortgage, yeah? You owe money to the bank. You've paid some of that money back to the bank, and therefore you've got what's called lazy equity. And lots of people are nervous around how much of our house should I pay down before we think about investing. And in actual fact, that traditional model of earn your income, pay your tax, yeah, after tax, pay your residential mortgage, and just keep slogging away at it. And at the beginning, the bank's going to take 2/3 as interest, and towards the end, it's going to seem like it goes a bit faster. Unfortunately, lots of people refinance their property because they move or they need to at some stage in that first 5, 6, 7 years, and then they start back at the beginning of the 2/3 of the money that you send to the bank goes in interest. So let's go back to that question. Is it too soon to invest in an investment property? Well, don't wait till it's too late, because in actual fact, what an investment property does for you is this. If it's well chosen and it meets the right criteria, so use some experts in your world, what it can do as a statistic is help you to pay your residential home loan off 5, 6, 7 or 8 years earlier, not later. Everyone's so surprised when we hand them the maths and we say, if you don't do an investment property, it's going to take you 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever the forecast is, years to pay off your residential mortgage. In actual fact, if you do, for example, a positive living, positive cash flow property, then in actual fact, you can potentially cut 5, 6, 7, 8 years off. How? Why? Well, the tenants and the taxman are going to pay for that property for you. So of a property like this, if it was single living, that'd be a depreciation claim of about $15,000 a year for the first 5 years. So you're saving on some tax. You've also got the rent money coming in, which adds to your income. So you've increased your income and you've got some nice depreciation deductions happening. And if you can put that positive cash flow into an offset account against your residential mortgage, and you own something like this, and if you've picked the right area, a property like this, you know what happens to the property market. You bought your house. Your house has gone up in value to an extent. Well, this property behind me, from the moment these people said yes, the land is now more expensive and the house is more expensive. So even before it's finished, they're making capital growth. Now, at some point in time in the future, they may choose to sell this or they keep it for the positive cash flow. But either way, by using some lazy equity as a deposit, a tax-deductible interest payment, to do an investment property, you are likely to be able to pay off your residential mortgage faster. So that's why it's often better to start earlier than later in your residential loan. Yeah? Happy to give you all the information and provide you with a check sheet so that you can weigh it all up for yourselves.